Yo, what is up everyone? And here we are with a no item event for the Birth of the Shadow Dragons When Wishes Backfire Naturon Shenron. So we're gonna come in with the tried and true orange Piccolo. Now most of my units are level 10 links. Some of them have equipped, some of them do not. Like this STR movie Piccolo doesn't have equips. He's really good. I just haven't given him equips. Krillin, I haven't given him equips. Gammas 1 and 2, they're both 69%. They do have some equips. This guy, I gave, oh my god, the links. This guy, I gave equips from a long time ago, and, and I never link leveled him. I gotta get on that. And then Gamma 2, now I gave him a lot of additional, I know. I meant to actually give him crit, not additional. But when I got my dupe of him, I'm like, oh my god, additional, boo boo boo. You know, I actually wanted to go like dodge crit or something like that. But here we go. We're going to dive right into the stage. This actually turns out to be a one and done no item. Now, I did this yesterday live on stream. And I was getting my butt handed to me. I was running, I tried different teams. I did like LR Cooler's team, but I just got unlucky one single time, and someone got caught with the super that shouldn't have got caught, and I died. I think it was LR Metal Cooler, which has type disadvantage in the final phase. And then he's STR, and I'm like, yo, he's STR. Well, let's run the LR Goku and Vegeta from the same movie, right? They can get hit, they can get their boost, their morale boost, and we can have some fun with them because it's not often we get to use them. But this guy, not only does he lock locations, right? So I never could put them into the attacks I wanted to put them in phase 1. That he would seal in phase 2. So where I could get all of the supers I needed in phase 1, I just could not. I could not get them to take the hits they needed in phase 2 because they really don't need to be in slot 1. So we get lucky here. We're able to get Gamma 1 next to Gamma 2. And I don't think we kill him this turn. I think it's next turn we take him out. Gogeta Blue, very nice unit. I just get to float him off and he'll come back transformed. Have that great chance to dodge. Guaranteed crits, type advantage in the second phase. We only have him and Gamma 2 here to have type advantage. That's kind of all we need. Now, we run the orange Piccolo team, and I put more superheroes on here than not superheroes. So it's easier to get Piccolo's giant form, because even if we're not going to do damage, we're gonna get rid of all the attacks from Naturon Shenron, which is very nice. Drinking some water here. I need some more water. Ooh. Now, Gogeta, he could get caught before he transforms because his dodge chance, I think, is, I don't know if it's a 50 or 30%. I didn't pay attention, or I don't remember off the top of my head. But I believe this is the rotation where this is the turn where we go ahead and defeat this phase. Now, I'm not really gonna see a Dokkan meter, so I was like torn between, do I get type orbs? Do I not get type orbs? I did not mean to not super with movie Piccolo right there. I wanted to go ahead and get type orbs, but then I'm like, oh well, Piccolo, you know, orange Piccolo's gonna get hit and give him 2 key, but orange Piccolo's not in slot 1 because, you know, I'm a dummy. So Krillin comes in, he pulls out the Kamehameha, he takes him to town, bro. Dragon Ball Krillin fighting the GT bosses. This is great. I love it. I love his unit so much. And now here we come to the sealing effects. So here's a full turn of superheroes and Piccolo sealed. And I'm just like, you know what? Here we go. Now, I would have had sound on this, but I just made, if you see these 2 side panels on the side, I made them yesterday and I did a stream. And I did not know that I accidentally had the sound on these clips. So when I recorded this video, you know, and had the sound and all that good stuff, right? We could have heard Orange Piccolo talking, right? I didn't realize there was sound to this, so when I went to edit these videos, because I meant to show off the team first and then come back, but they have, you know, they have the copyrighted music playing on this with the anniversary part 2, where it does all the like Dragon Ball openings. And I forget whichever one's playing right now. I was like, okay, well, let me show off the team at the end, and then I'll cut it and I'll mute that part, and then we'll talk about it. And then I realized when I did that, I was like, wait, why do I hear Frieza shooting beams at Goku? And I'm like, oh my god. So this was playing the whole time yesterday on stream. No one told me. They thought I did it by design, and I thought it was just video clips, right, is what essentially I came out to, not actually sound. So I was very confused. But we went ahead and just, you know, I thought about re-recording it, but then I'm like, you know what, let me just take the audio, get it out of there, just cut it. You know, we'll put on some one of my favorite OSTs from my profile. We'll play it, we'll add that to it, and then we'll just record some voice over it, right? So here we are, Orange Piccolo coming in clutch, boom, slapping him down. He's gonna be here a while now. I actually used items yesterday. I forget which team I ran it with yesterday to actually complete this. I just don't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure it was like some crazy powerful team with like Vegeta and Trunks, LR, Tech Carnival Goku, anything else that could fit around that team. Right, Piccolo didn't even cross my mind to like just come in and no item, because I wanted to have fun with these stages. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna no item them right away. I want to have fun. I brought in some support memories. I brought in some, you know, a Bulma support item, right, just for attack and defense. Just, you know, just to have fun with some units. But these guys hit very hard. Some of their normals hit hard. I started to record the footage for this a moment ago with the same team. I'm like, well, let me fix that. I got rid of the audio from these two side panels here that I put together, and I went through and we got to the second phase, but I didn't realize how unlucky I was. Turn one, both Orange Piccolos were there. One was locked in slot 3. And there was no attacks there, so he got 0 attacks. By the time he came back around, we were on the second phase, and he was taking normals for 300k because he was no longer guarding. I'm just like, well, I didn't realize how lucky I got. So if you run an Orange Piccolo team, you really want him to take those hits early on, because he's gonna, when he took those normals, Gamma 1 also did not get hit often, but he had his, I think he was missing his guard as well, and Gamma 1 took like another 90k normal, which actually finished me off. So that was unfortunate. So here we go. We're finally through the giant Piccolo form. We're going to go ahead and just get some ki. We're going to float off Gamma 2. Only because, not because he's sealed. It's because I didn't want Gamma 1 to take those attacks in the last slot, but at the same time, he probably would have been fine. Again, I didn't realize how lucky I was with this run until I ran it. I'm sure this could no item it again if I was more conscious of who I needed to put where and what attacks needed to be taken, right? If the other recording that I just went in and I recorded and then I died and I'm like, you know what, let me just use the first footage because it worked, man, and it got the job done, right? I could have slowed down the first phase and made sure the Orange Piccolo got floated off the first time got the hits in, got hit where he needed to. Gamma 2 or Gamma 1 got hit where he needed to, right? And now here we go. Boom! Gogeta Blue. Now I like bringing him in because even if he gets sealed in this phase, he just has a great chance to dodge, so it doesn't matter. And then everyone else that could get sealed here, like SCR Piccolo and Krillin, they could get sealed, but they don't necessarily need to super to reduce a lot of damage taken. Orange Piccolo probably is going to be much better. You know, all three of them are going to be much better, you know, if they super first before they get hit with normals or super attacks, but they are fine enough that they're going to get the job done, right? Also in phase 1, you can seal this guy. I forgot to mention that. I didn't talk about his strengths and weaknesses. I just came in and I was like, yo, let's do it. I woke up, you know, I got through my morning. I did all the things I did right there. And then I'm like, you know what? It's time to no item these stages. Boom. Came in, and shut this man down. Now, SCR Movie Piccolo takes 180,000 damage. Now, he gets supered again, you'll see, and you'll see a significant amount of damage that he takes again before he super attacks. So even though he's supered, he still takes a lot of damage, which is, I brought him in here and I made sure I did more superheroes, and I tried to make sure I had plenty of movie heroes. That way he had all the damage reduction. If you just bring him on the team and he has no movie heroes giving him that extra damage reduction, he might get hit very, very hard. So I think that rotation, we had Orange Piccolo, I think himself, I don't know if he excludes himself. I can take a look over here. I got Dokkan pulled up on the side. I don't know if he excludes himself from that extra damage reduction. Let's find out. Does he exclude himself? I don't think he does. Let's see. Yeah, he does. Self-exclude. So he had 15%. I already don't remember if I think Gogeta Blue was there, so that was another movie hero. So he had, I believe he had that 30% damage reduction on top of it, right? And now here we go. We get this rotation again. I'm trying to decide, do I want to pop Orange Piccolo's active skill? Then I'm like, nah. Gamma 2's here. He's not sealed. Gamma 2's just going to do far more damage than Orange Piccolo. We're already almost full life because Piccolo and Piccolo are healing us. And, you know, same type orbs. Now, he gets hit before he supers. He does have the 30% damage reduction. And he takes 263,000 damage. That is a lot of damage. But it's Piccolo we're talking about. And he's like... Piccolo, bro, you got this you got Orange Piccolo, this movie hero Piccolo, you got physical Piccolo. Piccolo's coming up in the world. Now I just want to see that Namek Piccolo, the banner unit, become really, really good, because I really like his animations, and I would also like to see a new Nail, Piccolo fusing into Nail. There are other Piccolos out there that I would love to see. I want to see more Piccolos. I really do. I hope in the manga in the future for Dragon Ball Super, or in the anime, that Piccolo really gets much more representation. But here we go. Boom. The run is done. No item. Easy peasy. I've seen other people no item it with other things. I almost no itemed it with LR Final Form Cooler's team. You guys can do it too. Thanks so much for watching. Super appreciated. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. Let me know in the comment section below what teams you no itemed it with, and I will see you on the next one.